Hello YouTube, this is Marauders here and this is my Insta360 X5. So I'm going on a trip soon and I'm building out my little travel photography kit. So I'm going all out to make the X5 my main fun camera, which is for me to just shoot photos everywhere and videos whenever I see fit. So I got a few accessories to build it out as so that the experience can be as pleasant as possible. So here's a look at my kit. Okay, so first of all, I have a gaggle of batteries. I have 4 in total. 2 of them are these new higher capacity batteries. So online reviews say that, they do provide more battery life, but maybe not as much as what they claim to be. But from what I see is those seem to be pointing out to constant usage. So when batteries are constantly being used, they get hotter, and when they get hotter, their battery capacity drops. So if basically if you're shooting it on and off like during a travel on a trip or something, they should deliver me a better battery life. So that's why I decided to buy 2 of them. And of course, good old Cymex battery case to manage the batteries. Next piece of accessory is the simple Bluetooth remote control. So yeah, this is just the simple 1-button Bluetooth remote control. Okay, or it's just a button. Okay, we turn it on. It basically can sync to become like the power button of your camera. So you hold it on, it turns on, you hold it and it turns off together as a pair. Okay, and obviously you can use it to take photos. Now I thought I didn't need to get this because on the Insta360 X5, there's this new function called twist to shoot. So you can see there's an icon here to show that the twist to shoot is on, which you can turn it on here. Okay, so what twist to shoot does is that you basically say, when you on the selfie stick, when you twist the thing, when you twist the camera like this on the selfie stick, it will take the photo. So usually before this, I would like set a timer, press the button, get the timer started, and then I'll hold up my selfie stick to take the shot. So with this twist to shoot, I could just like hold up the camera and then twist it to take the photo. So yeah, it was a really neat and convenient feature when I discovered it and when Insta360 announced it. So yeah, that was a really neat trick. I thought it should be useful. But what I noticed was, in actual everyday usage, that means when you're walking around with the camera on, just on your selfie stick and you're walking around, there are cases of misfiring. So I'm just like walking around with the stick, and then suddenly, because of how I'm looking at something or turning my wrist, the camera takes a photo. So I realized I needed some way to like easily trigger the camera remotely, because when you're on a trip, you don't want to use your phone as the remote control. So yeah, I decided to get this Bluetooth remote because it's simple and it does the job. Just a simple button, press it, and it takes a photo. And it comes with this nice little holder here, which we can just you slide it in, and then you can just secure it to your selfie stick. And yeah, it's basically a remote for your selfie stick. Okay, nice and simple. Now, the other good reason about this is, like I said, one thing is that, okay, this thing is a nice and simple remote control. The other thing is, like, unlike the other remotes, for example, the GPS remote or the Ring remote and so on, this thing just charges with a simple USB-C port. Okay, for the for the ring remote or the preview remote, they all need an extra dongle and everything in order to charge. So yeah, why go with all the inconvenience, since you just want something simple that works. And in my book, this is simple and works great. Now the next accessory I didn't even know existed until I was looking around for the batteries, and that is this thing. This is a foldable lens cap, and I knew, and the moment I saw it, I knew this is good. I had to get it. Okay, so when you're shooting with 360 cameras, you know your lenses are very fragile, and you want to keep them protected at all times. So that's why you have this nice tough rubber cover, so that you can protect both your lenses while you are like walking around and you're not ready to take photos or something. So usually what I'll do is like my camera will be in my bag or in the pocket, and then when it's time to shoot, I'm gonna twist this off, and then I'm gonna put the lens cap in my pocket, and then when I'm done shooting, I'm just gonna fish out the cap from my pocket and then just put it back in again. Okay, just need to be mindful that I don't accidentally drop it or so on, but yeah, we're a bit inconvenient, but because of how the fact that we have two lenses to take care of on the 360 camera, it's very important to have a lens cover. So when I saw this is basically Insta360 solving that problem of having to fish the cover in and out of your pocket, because this is just genius. Okay, so you just take this, you align, see there's a little mark here, you align the mark to the screen, and we just push it in. You attach on the holes at the side. Okay, I can't do this with the camera not looking at it. Hang on. So you can see there's a holes on the camera, so they will just like lock in. It locks into the groove. Okay. Okay, so there it just secures in, and now so after we secure it in, we can just flip it, and it's closed like a cover. And when it's time to shoot, and you can shoot. And when you're done, poof, it comes down. This is great. No more fishing the cat in and out of your pocket. You just open, take a photo, and you close. Maybe you decide you only need one lens. Sure, go ahead, do the single lens. Okay? Unbelievably convenient. Very, very good. As far as I can tell, I've been checking it around. The fact that it is just streamlined and officially made by Insta360, yeah, this doesn't come, it doesn't seem to affect the stitching at all. But on the camera preview, you might see this appear in the camera preview when it's doing the stitching. But when I use the app, when I actually stitch the photo using the app, doesn't seem to be in the way at all. So yeah, shouldn't need to worry about that. But there is just one thing though, okay? So this thing isn't perfect. It's not meant for like long-term storage of the you shouldn't use it as a long-term storage on this camera, like if you're not using it for a long time, because while this rubber cap is like a pretty tight seal on everything, this, you can see that there is actually a gap at the bottom. Okay, so you can see that there's a gap. There's a gap on between the lens and the body, so it's not an airtight seal, so like dust and things do get in. It's great for times when you're just like you're on the go, you're shooting and you're moving around, you just want a quick protection and open and close, yeah, that's great. But you know, if you're like keeping it in storage or something, you probably don't want to use this. And again, just remember, there is a gap. So if you're in somewhere dusty or something, yeah, it's not a perfect protection. It's definitely a very good tool to have when you are taking photos around, but it's not the best if you're keeping it for storage. But again, yeah, this is going to be great. I really look forward to using this in my trip, because this will just change how easy it is to take it ready for getting a shot. And now from the most useful piece of accessory that I got, is the most useless accessory that I got. So this is the Insta360 X5 photo grip. So basically, it's an attachment to use your Insta360 X5 like a point and shoot camera. They probably did this because they saw how cool and useful the Ace Pro's grip was, how well received it was, that they decided to try it with the X5. So what you do is you remove the battery door. Okay. And of course, to stop your battery door from getting lost, you can just, there's a little thing here. We remove this, and you can put the battery door here. And yeah, now the battery door won't get lost. You lose the rubber cap instead. Okay, then after that, we're just gonna, so there's a little screw, tripod screw here. Yeah, there's a little screw here. We will just put it in, and we will turn it. So there's a little magnetic catch here to help you turn the screw. And if you feel that this is not tight enough for you, there is an extra sort of screw thing in here, which they just put a little tool here. Okay, put it tight. And then we plug it in. And now, voila! This is now your Insta360 X5 has changed into a point and shoot camera. So yeah, the photography grip connected and switching to single lens mode. And yeah, just like what I mentioned, we can just get ready and we can take a photo. So you can take a photo just like a camera using a physical button. Okay? So, why do I say this is useless? Why would I say this is the most useless thing ever? Because, number one, comparatively, the Insta360 X5 has lower resolution on a single camera compared to, let's say, even like the Ace Pro 1 or something, okay? That's because it's a 360 camera and everything. So the moment you attach the photography grip to it, you're basically expecting to use it as in single lens mode to just shoot wide shots out from the front camera. But why would you do that? You can just use this in 360 mode and just do the same thing, and yet you can still reframe it and everything. Why would you want to just limit yourself to a simple front angle only? Yes, it is more convenient if you have to take the photo and share it immediately. Yeah, probably. But fine, you can just do it normally without having to buy the grip. I mean, I really don't know who asked for this. Yeah, If you actually think you actually need this, sure, let me know. Because I really don't know who the Insta360 made this for. Because you really, if you're going to take point and shoot type photos mainly with a camera, you don't use the X5. Don't use something like a X5 with it. You can just get an Ace Pro or something. Okay, you got a 360 camera, shoot 360 photos. And of course, the last thing that when you're using a 360 camera is that you gotta have a selfie stick, because the 360 camera needs to be in a distance away from you to be effective. So yep, I have a 1.2 meter selfie stick. Not too long, not too heavy, but of course this has a twist because this is the bullet time 2.0 selfie stick. So you can review the mechanism to do bullet time on it. Yeah, the jury is I still haven't used bullet time so often, probably because the current setup for bullet time is really bad. But I saw this and I thought, okay, I might as well try it around, because with the advancements on the sensor on the Insta360 X5, the bullet time quality, I mean, the effect looks pretty good and everything. So yeah, I wonder how well I'm going to be able to use it on this trip. But the fact that this selfie stick makes it very easy to access the bullet time features, to be able to start spinning your camera around. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see how useful it is. Or I'll just be scaring people by swinging a stick around my head. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's my travel gear for my Insta360 X5. So great, fantastic, pathetic. Yeah, so hopefully I'm set for my little trip. This is Marauders. I will see you all in the next video.